I don't think I'm gonna be playing too much today, but I'll play as much as I can. Which, should be told, I'll admit, I haven't been paying attention to too much of the story, outside of certain moments. But it's been fun. Am I doing more than one? I'm only doing the Blue Lions. That's the plan. But yeah, got to the end of this part. I'm not too interested in
As
doing
you glean
everything, which
fanaticism.
I only did one in Blue Lions anyways. But I've watched
The year is
Phil and a
1182.
few others do the
5
Golden
moons
Deers.
have passed since the
And I
battle at
think
Aryan Road. While
Curry
the
and
war itself
Legacy
has
doing the
changed little in this time,
Black Eagles, but
Adrestia has undergone a striking
I barely remember
transformation.
anything from those stories because I
Its
didn't really care
rivers
too
run
much about
red
that
with the blood
route.
of its citizens, who are beset by rampant pillage and slaughter. Dmitri resolves to kill
Like I
the
said,
Emperor,
I am enjoying this game
dismantle
for what it
Adrestia,
is,
and put an end to this grim reality.
just for the sake of it.
Is this true, Lady Rhea?
It is. Edelgard told me as much before she left to deal with the upheaval in Enbar. Regent Volkard von Arundel was colluding with Tomas and his fellow knaves. For many years, Lord Arundel was a pious adherent to the Church and its teachings, until one day, his contributions abruptly
Although
ceased.
he's a red jam in this game. I can see it.
Speaking of it now,
I can see
realize
it.
such a sudden change ought to have raised suspicion.
Just like Tomas, he became an entirely different person almost overnight. We had a similar occurrence in Fargus as well. Do you know?
The one who cured the plague, yes? So she too.
I'll see how far I get through this.
Indeed. I have reason to believe she conspired with Lord Arundel to murder my father. I had assumed them to be agents of the Empire, striving to sow discord within our lands. Yet, back at Aryan Road, the Emperor herself was assaulted by a dark mage who we can assume is in league with Tomas. Whoever these people are, they clearly have their own objectives in this conflict.
As for the man who appeared, Talus, was it? It seemed as though the Emperor recognized him.
Yes. She also claimed this Talus was the one responsible for my father's death. I find it difficult to take a bitter enemy's assertion as fact. But the pieces do fit.
Sorry, am I interrupting? It's been a while, Dmitri.
That it has, Claude. I'm
Oh,
sorry
hey,
you had
Claude.
to come all the way to Ferdiad for this.
Good to see you, man.
That makes two of us. I can think of plenty of better places for a meeting than this chilly old capital of yours.
At least we're not fighting yet.
Of course, I'm the one who asked.
And
to
hopefully we
stop
don't
by in
have
the first
to,
place.
but I assume
Thanks
we're
for
gonna
seeing
have
me,
to.
Dmitri. The Empire's sure been busy lately. An uprising over here, a siege over there. You'd think they'd get tired of causing so much chaos. But now they're looking to cross the Aramid and do the exact same in Alliance territory. I doubt it'll be long before we start getting hit with some serious losses. Which brings me to my point. What say we partner up and use our combined strength to bring the Empire down?
I am grateful to hear such a suggestion, Claude. Hardened as our soldiers may be, even the combined force of the Kingdom and the Knights of Seros pales in comparison to the staggering might of Adrestia.
If we ever hope to take their capital, we'll need to splinter their army between east and west. And, as Enbar lies in the southernmost reaches of the Empire, carving a path to it will not be an easy task.
I could get behind scattering their troops, but they've got a bear of a man in Count Burgley's defending their eastern flank. Passing through Hevring territory in the west won't be smooth sailing either. The Ogma Mountains aren't exactly what I'd call welcoming.
All right. Any attempt at head-on assault will leave our forces depleted and exhausted before we even reach the capital.
But hey, you're in luck. I have a plan. A way we can target Enbar without so much hassle. All we have to do is claim one vital stronghold, and their sway in Fodlan will shrink dramatically. Any idea?
Garreg Mach.
Hey, you really know your stuff, Dimitri.
Garreg Mach is sacred to us. Reclaiming it would provide a significant boost to morale. But how do you propose we strike at such a well-fortified location?
We'll draw the Imperial Army out to our respective front lines, then launch a pincer attack on the old monastery from both the east and the west. It's not the fanciest plan in the world, but it's all we've got right now.
Then allow me to suggest an idea of my own. I believe we should approach by way of Aela. The valley is not closely guarded by the enemy, and its narrow paths negate any numerical advantage they may hold over us. If all three of us dispatch our best warriors, then I am certain we can retake Garreg Mach.
The Valley of Torment, huh? You're a better tactician than I gave you credit for, Rhea. How about this? First, we create a diversion by sending separate forces to the east and west and making it look like we aim for their capital. Then, when the time's right, we shift our attention to Garreg Mach, sending an army through the Valley of Torment to reclaim it.
The issue then becomes how to hold our ground on both the eastern and western fronts. The west does not concern me on its own, but we will have Count Burgleys to contend with in the east.
The trick is engaging the enemy as little as possible. And don't worry, I've got a few surprises up my sleeve if we need them.
Anyways, I'll see how much
The
progress
Knights
I
of
make
Saros
tonight.
may be few in number, but
I
they
will
are
see.
all the more agile for it. They will act
Thank you, Lady Rhea. The support is much appreciated.
But I did start a little later than I intended to.
Tell me, Dimitri, are you gonna stay buddied up with the Central Church once this war is over?
My people still seek their guidance. So long as that is the case, I will continue to offer them shelter.
Meaning what? You'd toss them out on the street if nobody needed them anymore?
I doubt such a day would ever dawn. Territories may change, but people's hearts will always be stubborn things. Even if we started our own church like the Empire has, there's no guarantee our citizens would accept it in any timely manner, or at all. Let me ask you, Claude. How long do you plan to maintain this partnership with the Kingdom?
I hope we can keep this beautiful thing going for many years, long beyond the trouncing we're about to hand the Empire.
That glint in your eye says otherwise. But I'm glad to accept you as an ally, for the time being at least.
I'm being.
Come on, you can't seriously be doubting me already. Learn to trust a little, Dimitri. And speaking of trust, I trust you'll be throwing a big feast tonight to celebrate the occasion. I can't wait to taste that old-fashioned Fargus hospitality.
Of course.
Hard to believe it's already been 6 months since the siege back.
Quite. It's no surprise we've been at a standstill, though. Both the Empire... But lucky for us, it seems the ice is finally thawing. Let's hope you've kept your wits as sharp
Hey,
as your
Lizzie.
blade
Welcome
all
to the
this
stream.
time.
We did some Game Awards
there
stuff
you
a bit
are.
ago, but now we're continuing Three Hopes for a bit tonight.
Hey.
How's it going, Lizzie?
what
Hope
are
you had a
they
good
doing
weekend.
here?
Were you not made aware? Our fine leaders have seen fit to integrate our armies, as we'll be fighting on the same side from here forward. Claude was quite insistent on our joining
That's good,
you on
you're
the
chilling for
Western
now?
Front.
As long as you're able to at least have some time for yourself and enjoy it a bit. I guess that's better than nothing.
I just wish it wasn't so cold here. I can feel my muscles tightening
Oh yeah,
up
you
already.
guys.
Yes. I had hoped the cold would at least bring a picturesque snowscape with it, but alas.
I'm sorry to say we receive little snowfall in this part of the kingdom. I imagine our winters aren't all too dissimilar from those you experience in Leicester.
Yeah, finally continuing this game for a bit this week. At least before my next tournament on Saturday. With Knuckle Dudes Online Monthly.
So, what would you like us
Hey,
to
Marianne.
Well,
I
I
need
guess
to
there are
recruit
two
her
options.
at some point.
Either you all can stay on the front lines with
Interesting
us,
to see
or
how the
join
story is
rear
different.
guard and help in a more
We shall
indirect way.
see, because truth be told, I actually haven't been paying attention to this too
Either
much.
is more than acceptable
Just been
for
having
us,
enjoying
though
it for
I
what
should
it
say
is
our
and
preference
such.
would be to fight by your side.
And some character interactions with one another.
If we fail to distinguish ourselves here, there will be no end to Claude's sarcastic wit upon our return.
Let's take them at the front with us. That's where we're gonna need the most help.
Agreed. We can discuss further with the others later.
I'll
but it's
take
safe to
Marianne.
assume that is
All
the
of you can
direction
go
we'll
back.
head.
Very well. Allow us to show you what Alliance soldiers are capable of.
Yeah, I'm sending you away as soon as I can.
Nice of Claude to be sending us backup.
Indeed. It's hard to know
Well,
what their
honestly, the big
motivations may be.
difference is that
We need all the help we can muster.
Dimitri doesn't go crazy at this point.
Your tone's telling a different story, though. What's up?
At least so far he hasn't. But who
It's
knows what'll
merely
happen.
that we all have our own reasons for taking part in this fight. Everyone, Claude, Rhea, even us. Each side is watching the other like famished hawks for the slightest hint of foul play.
What? You mean there's more to this thing than just stopping?
Yes. For my part, the church likely wants little beyond the reclamation of Garreg Mach. As for Claude, Rodrigue should be joining us here in the coming month, after he's finished tying up loose
Oh yeah,
ends in
hope
the
everyone
West.
had a good weekend though. One more week till Thanksgiving,
Even as our numbers burgeon, we can't afford to lower our
aka
guard.
a short work week
The
next
situation
week.
demands constant vigilance.
But I'm probably gonna be a bit busy for the next couple of days though. Me though. My weekend was a pretty fun one. Obviously I had Festival of Fights on Saturday, and I was pretty much chilling on Sunday. Even though I could have streamed a bit, I sort of just took that time to chill instead. Because there were other Street Fighter 6 events happening and such. So yeah. Sir, great lord. But yeah, I guess placement-wise in the tournament, I'll admit, I could have done a little better overall. I'm not too mad at how I'm not mad at how I did or anything. But just more of I know I could have done better feeling.
Hope to see you again.
Since, well, I was sort of close to getting out of pools, but I just started falling apart. Which, granted, I'll admit, well, I did have to wait a bit to actually play till I played my pools and tournaments since they delayed my pool till 6 p.m. So, but I did play a bit to warm up and such. Probably not enough, but yeah.
I've been waiting for you.
But, I could take 33rd though, out of 100-ish. Yeah, suggestions?
I have an idea.
I've had a
I have an idea. I have an idea.
I've had a thought. I was thinking.
But with that said though,
I was thinking.
the tournament itself was a good experience. It definitely brought those vibes back with stuff I would feel from 2GG sagas essentially.
I have an.
Which, I mean, Festival of Fights was more of a regional this past weekend, but it definitely feels like the vibes definitely felt like a major, which I haven't felt in a while since the 2GG stuff back in the day.
I have an idea.
I was thinking.
And not to mention, the venue at Riverside is probably the best venue I've been to ever since ever since you were doing stuff at the esports arena for sagas and weeklies. Which, all I can really say is,
I was thinking.
I have a worthy proposition.
the Smash community really messed up with not supporting Festival of Fights last year.
I have an idea.
I was
They
thinking.
100% messed up there.
I have
I have a worthy proposition.
Hmm.
was thinking... Great. Let's get started.
Now then.
Which, if you are able to go, I definitely would recommend supporting festival fights when it happens. Personally. Which, I was already set on doing it after going last year. So, I'm 100% supporting it. Again, going forward. Especially with all the fighting games coming out and such.
Hey!
Well, how'd it go?
You want to go next year? I 100% recommend it. Like, the venue itself is really dope with where it takes place. Essentially an arcade, basically. Like, venue. Gotta fix that though? Hey, you got a year till then. You got a year, so you got time.
Regarding Count Karen, as I discussed with Gustav.
Legit, the venue is really dope. With being in our arcade, there's still a fair amount of space for the tournament itself. I'd say, like, if you, like, after you're done with the tournament, whether you didn't do as well as you wanted to, or you're just there to chill, there's an arcade, dude, like, obviously, you can play some of the games they have there. And there's also a food, there's essentially a food marketplace, like, thing right next to the arcade, next to the venue itself, so it's pretty reminiscent of the esports arena days, with that marketplace down the street.
Naturally, his feelings toward me
Except the one is legit right next door to us.
Many times.
You arguing?
And there's a parking structure behind the venue as well, so there's plenty of places to park there.
Better than just letting him hurl abuse at me.
But legit, probably the best venue I've been to for an event since the 2GG days at the esports arena.
Such a reaction was surprising
Which,
for me
it's a
as
shame
well.
that the esports arena isn't around anymore in that location.
Together, worried together.
I'm definitely down to support
Faced
festival
death
fights going forward.
I have shown him what I'm capable of, and he has come to trust
Which,
me.
like I
in
said,
turn.
Smash really messed up with not supporting it, because they were essentially handing the Smash community, the SoCal community.
Nice. Sounds like
They're
you really
essentially
earned his
handing
respect
us
then.
a
Congrats,
new
dude.
venue that measured up to the esports arena days.
Strange.
But
Why are you
hey,
so happy for me?
more room for the FGC, which I am a-okay with.
Because we're friends. And friends.
Are they?
Anyway, now same go.
You're right.
In the meantime, so make sure. What?
Nothing. But you already.
Really? Not to mention this.
Your power is concerned. I'm sure you would not, but know that if you do, that's who I am.
Weird way to.
I'll talk with everyone else before I continue. Because I'm probably not going to finish this chapter tonight, but I'll do as much as I can.
What's wrong? Your footwork is even sloppier than usual.
But then, I guess also with my personal experience at the
You
venue,
noticed that, huh?
or at
It's
the event,
Nothing.
I did
There's just been
I
a
did
lot
run
on
into a
my
decent
mind
amount of
lately,
people
is
I
all.
knew. A mixture of people that I met recently
And
through the
I was kinda lost in
FGC
thought
in
when you
our
lunged at me, so,
SoCal
I
scene,
couldn't really react too
and I
well.
was pretty much hanging with them for most of the day. But I did get to see a few people from Smash, like Arkister, I'm pretty sure is the filler name. He was just volunteering to help out with the event, and yeah, he thought he recognized me, but then I was like, oh, yo, is that you? And yeah, we chilled for a bit as well.
Training isn't the time for idle contemplation.
And I'm
Your
not sure if
worthless
you
as a
remember
sparring partner
Metal
if you let
Riff,
your mind
that
wander.
the Lomac player from back then.
Not to mention that
He's
you
pretty
do
much
the
playing
same
Street Fighter
thing
6 now
naturally
too.
in battles.
And yeah.
Getting distracted
There might have
when
been
you're
more people
training is
there,
one
but
thing.
those were the two that I
Do
got
it
to
out
see that I
there,
haven't seen
and
in
the
a
enemy will
while.
cut you-
So it was cool catching up with them.
We've been through this
Nice to see
before.
some people still
there's
being
something on
involved,
your
whether
mind,
they're
just
just
come out
helping
with
out
it
with the
already.
events or actually competing themselves.
I was just thinking you have a pretty good...
And this is just...
Oh, don't worry.
If you... There's still... You clearly don't...
I guess you could say, if anything.
That... Both nights end, but you're not bound...
Probably doesn't help. When I think about it...
A unique style...
I'd be glad.
That's for me.
If you say... Oh, you fight sort of like a knight, but I'm not sure how to... So...
Yeah, all in all, had a really good time at Festival of Fights. I'm glad I decided if there is one thing I need to go to each year, it's pretty much this now. Alongside, like, Anime Impulse.
That just looks like a bunch of little black bugs jumping around on a page.
Excuse you, it's sheet music. I have no idea how you could possibly think the notes look like bugs.
Sorry. It's just... I don't think I've ever actually...
A lovely tune popped into my head today, so I wanted to jot it down before I forgot.
Mind singing it for me? I'd love...
Nope, sorry. I'm not done still.
That sounds great.
Hey,
Night? Oh,
Anyways, and what else? Oh, I also glad it was, just in general this weekend.
Song about the night.
I know Poor Priority was happening for Smash,
well, I heard
but man,
someone
that top
singing it again.
8s. Well, I think the first half of top 8 was commentated by by Max and someone else, so I guess it was pretty bearable then. But I saw the top 4, I was like, damn, what the hell is this? 2 Sonics, a Game & Watch, and a Steve in top 4.
I heard a mercenary
I can't believe what I saw.
as he died.
But thankfully there was another Street Fighter 6 event going on. In the Dominican Republic, I believe. Like, Menardi, Kava, Gachikun, Ending Walker, Problem X, and some local players, I believe, were participating in that, so... The moment I learned about that, I was like, I decided to watch that instead of Poor Priority for Smash, and I'm so happy I
He was
did.
covered in blood and could hardly breathe. Yet he had this great
No
big
offense to the
smile on
players
his
from
face as the
Priority that
words
performed
crossed his
well.
lips.
Or performed at their best, but legit, I did not want to sit through that.
He must have been in
For
so much
Smash.
pain. But still, he just kept smiling.
Probably thinking back to all the times he'd spent drinking and singing with his friends. Soldiers always throw the wildest parties after a battle. The sort
Well,
of thing
no,
where you
this
can find
weekend, at
knights
least
and
the
mercs
FGC
alike,
side,
locking arms and
it was
belting
fun
out
to
tunes.
watch. It was fun to take part in and watch it from home.
Maybe. Anyway, I've been thinking about that
At
mercenary
least in
a lot
regards to
ever
FGC,
since he
I
passed.
obviously I'm not done yet because I
never
do have
wanted
the
that song
online
out in the
monthly,
world.
Knuckles'
And
online
I'm
monthly
honestly still not happy
this
about it.
weekend, which I am gonna need to start
But
grinding
it
for
helped him face his
soonish.
final moments with a smile.
It's like I told you, I'm sure Tom, including me.
Silly. And hey, if my songs really help people that...
There you go.
Well, right now I'm planning to make it be about a group of friends. They keep churning out dish after delicious...
Wow.
Right? But, uh-oh, they come across a ginormous bear and have to battle it to the death.
A death match with a bear? I thought this was a... guess...
Yes, of course.
Interesting turn. Okay, and just for the sake of time, I'm probably just gonna skip these conversations just cause.
Today's training was...
It's been a...
Let's really take a time.
Your Majesty.
But let's say max them out at least. Hey, these are maxed out as well.
What are you doing up so late, Mark? I was having troubles. Yup. Perhaps we should...
Okay.
I see.
With that said, Let's see what training I can do. And who I can level up as well.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
As you can tell, like I said, from the blue lines, I'm really just taking Marianne out. But I did get these two to be playable finally. What classes can I acquire? Oh yeah, I need to develop a facility for them as well. Damn. Oh, this should be fine though. Let's do some training though. I don't really have anything else I need to level up otherwise, so... Sure.
I'm glad we finished.
I have yet more power.
Don't hold anything back.
I'll do my best. It's nice training together.
I'll see what activities I do in a bit as well.
Our training was mutually beneficial.
Time to work. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I should probably look at my gear as well, since I actually haven't really had the chance to do that too much. Let's see what else I have at the moment for them. Sure, might as well give you this. What can I give you for the lands? I feel like I can give you something for this. Which I'm probably gonna give to Marianne first, cause yeah. Not planning to use you anytime soon. You need something better than this, though. Sure. Okay.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Sure, I'll cook for you two. Anyways, what else do I want to say?
Hey, this is great.
Oh yeah, I finally
I bet
started on
anyone would love
Loki,
this stuff.
which I've only watched the first episode at this point, but Loki season 2, or Loki season 2 specifically. I've watched season 1 already, but season 2 definitely has my interest in most of the Marvel movies from Phase 4 and from Phase 5
Come back whenever you're hungry.
so far this year.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Thankfully. Like, I'll probably finish it this week, depending on how things go, but yeah. Looking forward to watching the rest of it nonetheless.
Hey, this is...
I'm surprised you know what I like. Thank you. This is wonderful.
Someone knows my weakness. Thanks.
Yay.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Otherwise, this weekend really did go by quickly, just because of the fact that I did go to Festival of Fights this weekend.
Hey, this
That
is
was a fun
great.
one.
I bet anyone would love this stuff.
And now I'm really just waiting for
You made this? Pretty good.
the Thanksgiving, aka next week, for a short week of work and all.
Come back
And see what
whenever
I
you're
want to
hungry.
get for Black Friday,
Hunger is the
even though
true
I have
enemy.
bought a few things. Oh yeah, my DNF dual charms. I bought some from an artist because she was planning to get rid of them soonish. Because the whole state of DNF and all, but I did get the charms and some stickers from her. So, and they do look nice. I posted them in my Discord if you wanted to see how they look.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
How nice it is to eat with friends.
I must thank you. I haven't seen His Majesty in high spirits like this for far too long.
Which, truth be told, I don't even know I'll be using all the charms, but
Come back
yeah.
whenever you're hungry.
Considering, it was just the fact that they had a deal for the charms, where it's like, normally they're $13 for one, but through the bundle I got, they were each $5. So, I saved a good amount, getting them all at once.
Hunger is the true enemy. Come back whenever you're hungry.
But, there is something else I wanted to talk about. There was something else I wanted to talk about.
Got a second? So the story
Oh yeah,
is...
Tekken 8. So, I said initially I probably wasn't going to get the game at launch. Which, granted, I'm still undecided on what I really want to do, but there's a fair chance I might get it at launch. On PC though, so I wouldn't be streaming it.
Let's see.
But it's just Tekken 8 has been looking really cool lately, and the new character they revealed looks pretty sick in my opinion.
Amazing. Actually.
Like, regardless, it's not a game I'm going to get as invested to like Street Fighter 6. But it's a game I do want to play on the side.
I agree.
I'm still thinking about it though, but... Which, granted, it's a lot of it also comes back that it's like a mixture of Tekken 8 and Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising that I'm fairly interested in, at least playing on the sides.
Uh-huh. To tell the truth.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll figure it out as I go, but I'm excited nonetheless.
It's you.
But obviously, if I get Tekken 8, I'm gonna be getting it on PC first, so I wouldn't be streaming it ASAP.
What?
Yes.
Hey, let's just make her happy.
I really appreciate it. I really appreciate.
Greetings.
Good day.
Oh yeah, and let's see what the other supports are, and then we'll just continue to Battlefield and do whatever. Yeah, might as well do one with Catherine, because why not? I'll do one with Mary
What
as
a
well.
pain.
Everything all right, Catherine? Thought I saw Count Karen.
Yes, I just had to talk to. He wanted to request some of the church's soldiers as reinforcement. For the life of me, I can't understand why he'd come to me for something that.
Whoa, wait.
Yes. Huh. I could have sworn you knew. Well, I guess you do now. I am, in fact, the daughter of Count Karen of Fargus.
I had no idea. Though, now that you mention it, you do bear their crest.
Things are complicated with my family, to say the least. But basically, I'm keeping my distance from House Karen for the time being. Right now, I am Catherine, Knight of Saros. No connection to any house or the kingdom.
I see. So you intend to keep serving the church going forward? But what do you think you would do if the church and kingdom broke their alliance?
A foolish question. Obviously, I would side with Lady Rhea. It's not a matter of kingdom or church. Though, of course, so it would be ideal.
The arch.
What about you? Or is it one?
I'm doing this for my friends.
Huh.
A civil Rhea decides.
Sounds like you've. I say that.
I wasn't paying attention
Easier
too much
said than
to this too
done, I
much,
know.
but I'll pay
But
attention
it
to
can't hurt
Mary
to
Ann's
try,
though.
right? Just keep challenging yourself. You'll get.
Cool. Not the last one, Mary Ann. Good thing I didn't have to fight for her or anything.
Hey, Marianne, you were really doing great during those drills today.
Oh,
I'm heading over to the mess hall. You want to join? After all that training this morning and no break, I'm starving. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You like to eat alone, right? Then don't worry about it. I'll find someone else.
no, I'd like to accompany you. If you would have me, that is.
You sure? Well, all right then, let's go. I wonder what's on the menu today. Oh man, that was good. I feel alive again.
Yes, that was nice.
By the way, why do you decide to come along with me?
What do you mean?
You usually sit by yourself. I thought you didn't like eating with others.
Yes, I do feel more comfortable when I'm alone. I haven't been around people much, so I don't normally know what to say in conversations.
Well, now I'm even more curious why you decided to eat with me.
Well, you have a strange power, right? It makes you transform, or something like that.
Yeah. You curious about it?
It's not so much that. I wondered if you despised having it.
It does bother me, but I can't really put my finger on why. I know it makes people suspicious of me and curious about my background.
And yet you always have such a sunny disposition. I wondered why that was.
I mean, I sure hope they respect me.
I wanted to know how I could be like you.
Like me? But, Marianne, it's not like you have some mysterious power tucked away, right?
About that.
No, I don't.
If you just want to make friends with people, then you don't need to think so hard about it. It's not like anyone here hates you.
Don't they? I'm so useless.
Hey, you're a huge help to all of us. I mean that. So, you don't have to force yourself to act like someone you're not, okay?
All right. Thank you for saying that.
Okay, that was nice. But that's neither here or there now, so now we can go into battle.
Are you headed to?
But like I said, I'm probably not gonna finish just tonight. Probably. Not this chapter, but I'll try to do a slightly longer, well, I'll try to do like something similar like I did last week on Friday on Friday, just to make as much progress as I can. Okay, I should be back hopefully. I accidentally just knocked one of my Ethernet wires around, but I should be around. Hopefully. Let me just double check something. Okay. I was getting something if you just charge my Pro controller, but yeah. Well, I'm not planning to use any of these characters, but I might as well. Might as well.
Ignatz Victor reporting, Your Excellency.
Yes,
Greetings.
I think you...
And Jupiter, I don't really care about them. I'm just gonna get to the battles with them. This shouldn't take too long, so let's just get this over with. And Jupiter, I actually do want to get on Street Fighter 6 for a bit.
Hear me well, you fell brigands. I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, stand in judgment before you.
Yeah, I keep dreaming.
Not to be a jerk, but when you stand up and scream your name like that, it prevents us from launching any kind of sneak attack.
Prince Gloucester has no need of such dishonest trickery. If our foe is asleep, kick out their
Goddamn,
throat,
Lawrence.
the battle begins. Firstly, let us deal with the bandits outside the base. I shall not permit you to wreak any more havoc within my orders.
I'll take care of them. Here we go. Ouch. Another piece now?
Hey, Lawrence, why don't you hang back and let us handle this?
Do not coddle me. I am more than capable of holding my own against this pack of curs.
Here we go. Okay. Okay, let's go on the rest of them.
We're near the place where Claude's grandfather met his end, aren't we?
Indeed. I think you are correct. Could this group perchance have some connection to that most unfortunate incident?
Almost there. Okay, we did it.
That is enough for the soldiers outside. Let us proceed to attacking the base. By the good name of Lawrence Helman Gloucester, you foul marauders shall terrorize my subjects no longer!
Gloucester, let's get out of here before we get beaten to a pulp again!
Again.
If we let these folks go... Alright, here I go. There's nothing these muscles...
Not a problem.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot...
I think this will go well.
They'll just cause more trouble somewhere else. Let's track them down.
I know where to go from here.
You yourself are a former mercenary, yes? Pray point out everyone you recognize.
You do realize that not every mercenary knows each other, right?
Oh yeah, Z, we also need to get Larry to actually get on Street Fighter 6 more. Because I know some people from Smash that are planning to get on it more, a bit more. Or as well as like people I know in general. But recently, Charlie actually reached out. Charlie the King, he actually reached out to me asking, saying we need to play, because he actually told me he didn't really have any people to practice with.
Wait, that's it?
I know. I'm finally available for him.
My mother and father
But we do need to get
died not too
Larry
far
on the
from
grind
here.
soon. Especially if he wants to use
Long
Ken.
time ago now.
They were merchants, yes?
They were traveling with the old Duke Regan and got attacked by monsters.
Because I know he said he wants to use that character now, but he is going to need to put in a lot of time just to even get some of the basics of him. Anyways, let's go meet up with the other people, who should be able to hold their own, hopefully. Good job.
During the period when my father employed these mercenaries, monster attacks were a rather common occurrence in this region. And these monsters took the lives of both the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents.
Pay attention, Lawrence. You keep staring off into space, some bandit's gonna run up and conk you on the head.
Yes, of course. I must focus on the battle at hand.
All right. That should be
There we go.
We can't get out the front. Let's cut around back.
There is something...
All right. Here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
I think this will... I'm prepared to see this through.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do. Strange about the enemy's current movements. Perhaps they have another escape route in mind?
Oh yeah, and then speaking of the Game Awards, obviously, well, aside from Street Fighter 6 being nominated for a few categories, I do feel like and hope that's when we actually get to see some stuff about Ed coming to Street Fighter 6, because, like I mentioned earlier, of the DLC characters, Ed's the one I'm actually excited for the most. Which, man, I'm still gonna be playing the game and such, but I really have the urge to grind Ed currently.
Trying to get out the back way. After them.
Yeah, no escape.
I can still fight.
But this is probably the soonest I'm going to get to see Ed currently. Which I will take it if that is the case. But we'll see how it goes. Does they get percent time frontiers got 2 emeralds? Nice. Hope you're enjoying the game yourself, which I mentioned earlier. It's not exactly my favorite Sonic game to where it's to the point where there are a lot of things I actually disliked about Frontiers. It could be a fun game though, but it's not my, it's one I would prefer not to play again. But yeah, well, like I said, everyone enjoys different things, so you might enjoy it more than I did. I have my some grievances with it, but it could be one people enjoy though, possibly. Nice.
We stopped them.
You? The Count? Where's your father, you little brat?
Retire.
Like, there were fun levels I did play, I will admit that, but for the most part, it's a game I'd rather not go back to anytime soon.
To take my revenge on you instead.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
He seeks vengeance against my father. Whatever was driving these people?
Who knows? That's a very favorite or going crazy over. It's been fine to you? Yeah, I can see that. And granted, I'm also really... Oh yeah, I guess that's also another thing I can also mention. I'm also not too big on open world games nowadays, like I was before. Like, I don't have any problems with them being a thing still and all, but over time, they just started being something I started to prefer less, unless it was like an exception, like the Spider-Man 2 and such. But most open world games don't really keep my appeal as long as they used to. Which you could definitely argue I'm being biased and such. Never done much open world like more when it's more direct. Same here. Because, like, I think for what's where open world isn't a bad idea concept-wise. Just be able to have more freedom to explore stuff and such. But it becomes a hassle to me when there isn't much to do in the open world, and it's just open world for the sake of it. Then it just gets boring for me to explore personally. That's how I felt when you played Elden Ring.
We have to do something.
I can see that, and the challenge is also another thing. But regardless, though, I definitely get what you mean, though.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
I know Elden Ring is loved by a lot of people. But it's definitely not going to appeal to everyone.
Say, Raphael?
Keep quiet and fight, Ignatz. These guys are serious business.
Now it is my turn.
Only could do so much. Yep.
Now, chalk.
Now it is my turn.
Charge and attack.
Which, yeah, like I said, I'm fine with whether people enjoy it or not, but for me, it didn't really meet some expectation that I personally would have wanted. I don't like whether it's terrible or not. I leave it up to the people, but it just never really appealed to me to the same way it used to back in the day. But yeah, it's just my personal opinion. But I know some people that at least had a good time with it. And I believe them if they did say they had a good time with it, because I could see why the game's fun. Just what I want from fun, still is not what Sonic Frontiers was, unfortunately. And I feel like most of it was because of the fact that the game Sonic Frontiers did go open world in this case, which in some aspects I can see it being fine, but for me it didn't really cut it. That's just me though.
Splendid! We have the advantage.
You should be fine though.
I think this will go well.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
I think this will go well.
One more guy. But yeah, like I said, regardless, there are some things we do prefer over others, which I think that's fine to have that preference in my opinion. Like, obviously, as much as variety as I play, generally, I don't like every single game I play personally. That would be a lot to ask for myself, personally. But yeah.
Ain't you traitorous nobles tired of beating us up yet?
Wait, you claim my father betrayed you?
Used us and threw us away like trash. All right, here I go. She did. Then he tried to make us disappear so as to sweep it under the rug. Hope you're ready. Take this.
Okay.
standing when the battle's over.
You're seriously strong.
There we go.
I gotta keep up.
Took a little longer than I wanted to, but we did it.
Just kill me and be done with it already. At least that way it'll finally be over.
I would speak with you yet. I need to understand what has transpired here.
We did it. We won!
Meat party when we get home, and Lawrence is buying.
You all go on ahead. I must speak with the bandit we captured.
Oh well, at least I got something.
Get it.
I am...
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely not finishing this chapter tonight, so... I'll probably, like, make progress throughout and maybe do some side things, but otherwise, I'm probably not gonna be streaming for too long tonight. Cause like I said, I do want to play a bit of Street Fighter 6.
There you are, Lawrence.
And other things in general.
So long, I thought maybe that
Before I head to bed tonight.
We had much to discuss, which I will share with all of you now.
Did you uncover the reason for their grudge against your father?
Indeed. As we suspected, they were once mercenaries in his employ. At first, they were used in the ways one might think. Keeping villages safe, guarding the border, and so on. But one day, they were given a very strange order by a supposed envoy of my father.
What was the order?
They were told to threaten any merchants heading toward Regan and force them to turn back.
Yeah, that's a weird one, all right.
The mercenaries felt the same and balked at the idea of raising their swords against unarmed merchants. Instead, they decided to chase a pack of wild monsters into the merchants' path and scare them that way.
Hey, smart thinking.
I'm not so sure about that.
The plan worked, at first. Then one day they caught wind that merchants were approaching and loosed monsters on them per the established method. An ordinary group of merchants would have simply run away and lived. But one among this group drew his sword and began to fight. This was Lord Godfrey, who at the time held the title of Duke Regan. He fought valiantly, but ultimately in vain.
Merchants that included Raphael's parents.
So the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents all died because of your dad, Lawrence?
So it would seem. I am terribly sorry.
Hey, knock it off.
As it happens, my parents were meant to accompany, but they had a scheduling conflict and recommend.
Not you too, Ignatz. Look, everybody.
Lawrence, do we know for sure that...
I was wondering the same thing. Your father was always protective of the nobility's reputation, and it seems strange he would do something so sneaky. And so anti-merchant besides.
Based on what the bandits said, I suspect it was someone from our house acting alone. By the time my father realized what was happening, the culprit had only the mercenaries remained, and my father had no...
I bet they didn't care at all about what happened behind the scenes. Far as they were concerned, their employer betrayed them.
But I don't get how any of this has to do with you right now, Lawrence.
A feudal lord is responsible for all that happens within their realm. Therefore, anything left unresolved by my father falls by necessity to me. I would also like to pay appropriate
Alright guys,
preparations
thanks
to
for watching.
both you and
This
your
is homework.
family,
Have a good one.
as is
Okay,
fair
for
and
sure,
proper.
Cosmic. It is getting closer to the holidays, so I think you do have some exams and exams, projects, or anything in general coming up before then. But guys, please stop by while you can, Cosmic. Hope you have a good night, and I'll see you next time whenever that
But
is.
I don't need anything
So
from
then,
you.
have a good one, man.
I can take care of my family plenty well on my own.
I don't think I'm going to be streaming for too long tonight myself anyways, but I just wanted to make some
Besides,
progress at the very
I made
least.
my peace with what happened to my folks a long time ago. You can't change that
Probably
now.
a few lands and some
All you
side
can do is
missions.
stir up a bunch
And maybe
of
try
old,
and do
painful
S-Strength
memories.
some areas as well. But we'll see.
Yes, but still.
But nothing. I'm done. I'll still. You promise.
This does not.
Less talk, more ham. And you better have enough for.
Oh, very well.
I stake. Now that.
Still.
Okay, there we go. And also, let's go check on all the supplies.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Facility can be expanded? Can I finally expand that one?
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service. Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Was this what I needed this whole time?
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Was this what I needed?
I carry a little of everything here.
And no, unfortunately not. Which it still helps to at least have bought some of it, but... yeah, nothing I really need, unfortunately.
Hope to see you again soon.
Oh well. Oh yeah, streaming schedule wise. So I know I've pretty much been doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday as the usual streaming schedule, but
Where are you headed to?
I won't lie. There's a part of me that's thinking about taking out Wednesdays to make that like more of a if I feel like it kind of thing versus actually committing to it. Which I'm not against streaming, but I've been thinking about taking that day off for myself, or at least streaming whenever I feel like doing it. I haven't decided yet, but
I'll do what I need to.
just something I've been thinking about doing.
Let's move.
Possibly, anyways. Like, if anything, maybe I'll do like a Street Fighter 6 stream, possibly to grind for a bit. Or I'm just gonna be grinding in general on my own. Still sort of undecided overall, but I've been considering other possibilities in general.
Time to go.
Regardless,
Give it all we've got.
gonna do a few battles tonight.
Anyone comes near, turn them into a pincushion.
We're at a disadvantage here, so don't get reckless. It's over.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Please, excuse me.
Take it down in one fell swoop.
So,
Hear you loud and clear. Leave the swoop. Out of the way!
My blood. Compels me.
we got the dark mages anyways.
Come on, we have to defend it. Hope you're ready. I've got you now.
Yeah, not...
This doesn't look so good.
Goddess, forgive me.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
Okay.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I've got it. Need.
Yeah, I'll handle it from here.
I'm unstoppable.
Not bad. It's a shame you're not working for House Gautier directly.
What a shame. But also would be too easy to mourn at the same time.
Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
Okay, Sylvain, here's your chance to shine.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make sure.
I'll give it an honest attempt.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I've got it.
Might trust Sylvain with that. I might as well make my way there too. Where is the messenger, though?
Stand back.
Stand back. You're finished. Not your day, huh? Try again tomorrow.
There we go.
Wish that.
You know what they.
Not a problem. I've got...
Say about playing with fire.
I have things I'm fighting for too, you know.
I know we can count on you.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Easy enough. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
got it.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Of course I can't climb close. Okay. Okay.
Capturing stuff is what war's all about, right?
Okay.
Hear you loud and clear.
Uphold's in danger. Keep the enemy away from it.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
Got you. This doesn't look so good.
Okay. A Viscounts.
My time has finally come.
Okay.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I've got it. Let's
Prepared.
It's not over.
The stronger person won.
makes my job easier.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't look so good.
Okay. Let's finish off of this.
Not your day, huh? Try again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, where's the Viscount though?
Not a problem. I've got it.
Oh, downstairs. So Luke's not gonna be joining us because he got sick, but he'll be fine, I guess. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Good job, Junior.
Got you. Let me your strength.
Okay. I guess I am getting a little tired, so maybe I shouldn't be streaming it too much longer. I guess a 1.5 hour stream for Fire Emblem 3 Hopes isn't bad. Why is it always around the start of the week this happens?
Where to next?
Okay, there we go.
I bet my father would have done even better.
Okay, at least I got S rank, so let's see what's around me, and I'll probably do one more map,
My friends.
just so that way I could do it, get to 2 hours. Because I actually didn't really feel like streaming too much tonight, but I said I wanted to do it because I didn't over the weekend at all. Oh, we shall see. You know what? Actually, yeah, I'll just do this for a bit. And I'm just gonna do this for... I'm just gonna chill for the next 10 minutes, probably. Just so I can reach the 2-hour mark. Which, like I said, I'm sorry that's... not really in the mood to really keep playing. But I just wanted to at least do a bit.
Supplies are the
Just
lifeblood
considering the
of any
Game Awards
army.
stuff and all.
Everything has its use.
But we shall see.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Oh yeah, I actually
Let
needed
me
that.
know if I may be of further service.
So let's see what I can unlock right now. Okay, there's the dog. Now here's the train.
Time to work you into shape.
I do want this.
Wow, this'll take.
This is more fitting for Dimitri as well.
There's nothing.
With proper
Okay.
training, you'll be unstoppable.
So we got a few things, I'll admit. I'll probably end doing an expedition with Dimitri. But I think we got a decent amount otherwise tonight. But yeah, so did the Game Award nominations, talked about my weekend, and guess what to expect for the future.
Everything has its use.
Which will vary for everyone, but yeah.
Greetings. Well, hello there. Nothing but the best for you. Thanks a bunch.
Anyways, Dimitri wanted to go exploring, so let's do that with him.
No.
Let's. Well. No. Hey, Dimitri. Aren't you supposed to...
It is vexing.
Nobody's... Why?
Because it as part of the... And...
Okay, so he just feels overburdened and all
Where
that
you're
stuff.
coming from, I
Pretty
think.
normal.
I felt the same way after my company got wiped out. Nothing's gonna go the way you want if you can't bring yourself to trust people who just wanna... And don't even try to tell me you'd be happy with that.
All I want is to ease the pain. Both for those who perished that day and for those who yet live. I'm fully
Sorry about
aware
that, Jan,
that
by
I
the
will
way.
need to make sacrifices if I ever hope to accomplish that goal. But I will not drag others into my own personal crusade. I won't
Respectable.
So, you see, it's better for me to carry the burden myself.
You say you don't want to see people suffer, but what about you, Dimitri? What about your pain? You don't have a hope in the world of caring for other people if you can't care for yourself first.
I'm not sure how to respond to
You're
that.
not wrong. You are not
And in
wrong.
truth, I don't know how to alleviate my own pain. I've never given the matter any thought. What would happiness even look like for me?
How can you not know something like that? Just think about it. What kind of things make you smile? Maybe when you finally conquer a tough rival, or hold a banquet after surviving a dangerous battle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe I bear the right to such happiness, but it would be a...
Seriously? Why's death the first thing?
Dismal.
Come on, nothing? I'm sure Dedu and the others would whip up...
No,
that's
such
true.
revelry would be wasted on me. But I suppose seeing the smiles on everyone's faces would be enough.
Thanks for thinking of us, oh great king. But fine, if you want to carry your own burdens for the rest of your life, so be it. We'll just have to take extra good care of you, though, since you clearly won't do it yourself. For starters, you're gonna take a break, and by the goddess, you're gonna like it. Come on, Dimitri. We're gonna get you away from camp for a bit.
No words can express my gratitude.
I bet. Hey, support is at A now.
No.
Might as well. This should put me at 2-ish hours and
Where are we?
once we're
heading
done,
today?
we're doing through with this and all. So yeah, I'll probably try to finish this chapter up next time I stream, which should be Wednesday, but I may not stream on Wednesday. Depending on how things go.
I have seen much death. I wonder... Do be kind to Felix. His... You have my thanks.
Cool.
Seeing my people and my friends happy for...
Hey, we got all 3.
Is the color of my hair true? At first... How are you? I hope you're well. What? Oh. Ridiculous.
There we go. We are done.
Our time together feels all too...
Nice. Okay. So we got that done, Dimitri. And we got some classes for ourselves, so that'll be nice. But... this is probably where I'm gonna call it. Which, I guess, for 2-ish hour streams when we made a bit of we looked at the Game Awards and made a bit of progress in the game. I guess that's not too bad, but I guess I'm just not really in the mood to stream right now. Which, I guess a part of that could also because I really want to play more Street Fighter 6 if anything. But yeah. That's okay though, because like I said, I might stream Street Fighter 6 on Wednesday for a bit if I feel like it, but we'll see. Regardless, next stream I'll try to make it Wednesday, but there's a fair chance I might just not stream until Friday. Just do not push myself to stream so much, but we shall see though. And like I said though, I do have a tournament Saturday, so look, I will definitely be streaming on Saturday regardless. Everything else, we'll figure it out. Especially with the holidays and such. But anyways. For everyone that stopped by, thank you for watching. And I'll see y'all next time, whenever that is. But till then, take care everyone, and have a good night.